The Greek gods have statues of them. The aliens have stories of being probed by them. They once drank to the bottom of bottomless mimosas and swam the English Channel in Spanish. They are the most interesting podcasters in the world. I don't always listen to podcasts, but when I do, I prefer the Way Back When podcast.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody say, when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody say, when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid.
What's going on, baby? You are now tuned into the Way Back When podcast, a reflection upon the golden era, our golden era. That's right. It is the podcast for niggas that used to wear the hoop and shorts underneath their jeans at the club, just in case a game of one-on-one broke out in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? At this moment in time, it is the nostalgic one, that boy Young Dizzle Stacks in the building. You know what I'm saying? Rocking the mic, right? For this Way Back Wednesday, or whenever you choose to consume this podcast. And of course, I came through with my player partner one time for the one time, usually coming through with that Way Back When news and whatnot. You already know who he is.
Buddy B, dog. What's going down?
Wodies, what it do? Thank y'all for joining us for another week. Man, we missed you. We missed y'all. Man,
Yeah.
Warning, just straight out the gate. This is gonna be a long ass episode because there's so much shit for us to go over and cover. I got so much stuff on the heart and on the mind and whatnot, and we're just ready to unleash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready to release, dog. It's been pent up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We missed y'all, man. I know y'all missed us. Know y'all missed the fix. You know, goddamn Peanuts calling right now. Hold on, hold on, real quick. Hey, you're live on the Way Back When podcast. Say what's up to the Wodies.
Hey, what's good? What's good, Wody?
What's up, dog? All right then, my friend. Toodaloo, gay boy. All right, Wodies, we're back. Had to holler at Peanut real quick. You know what I'm saying? Friend of the show. Y'all already know what it is. But yeah, like we said, you know, we're glad to be back with y'all this week. Money B, man, how's the weekend? How's the past couple of weeks been? We didn't get to the reason why we missed last week's episode. I forgot to mention is, of course, most of y'all know there's like hurricanes and storms going on and shit right now. We were supposed to get one in the area, but we ended up just getting like heavy rains and winds and shit. So Mother Nature knocked us out of compliance and shit last week. So that's the reason for the missed episode last week. Sorry, we apologize, but blame Mother Nature's ass.
Yeah, it sucked, man. I lost. What did we lost power? I think and shit on and off. Like,
yeah,
it's this year, dog. Like, I'm expecting for there to be a blizzard with this first cold front that blows in.
Oh yeah,
like it's
absolutely.
gonna be Siberia, and then it'll be 100 degrees.
The Sasquatches will come out of hiding. Just
I mean, normal shit.
Be like a game of Jumanji or some shit.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. But I mean, other than that, man, it's just same old shit. Your boy's been fucking grinding, just straight grinding. I think
Hell yeah.
I know I'm a solid month in straight working. I don't know how many days, but I know it's a solid month.
Yeah, just bike to bike to bike to bike to bike to bike to bike days. Ain't no stopping.
Dog. I mean,
can't stop. Won't stop.
Won't stop, daddy. The bread truck's full. It just can't go nowhere.
Yeah. Well, that motherfucker just stuck on a lot, man.
Just stuck, dog. It is what it is. But once that time comes, your boy's out.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
Oh yeah, yes,
it's
sir.
going down, baby.
But yeah, other than that, man, sucking at fantasy football, and our team is fucking. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie though. There are very exciting games.
Oh,
God damn, dog.
Epic ass games every week. Every week, I'm gonna have to start taking blood pressure medicine every week before every game, dog. Like it's ridiculous.
I'm just gonna take blue pills, blue chews before
Blue
every game.
juice. Well, it's just gonna be rock hard for 4 quarters.
Yeah, might as well, dog. Even if they lose, hey, at least I'm ready. You know.
Hey, they're just going in. Ain't no halftime, bitch. I'm going in 4 quarters. No
Overtime.
halftime. Overtime in that thing.
6 quarters.
Going long. Going
Yeah,
long.
not even the college rules. We're going Southern. No, yeah, we're going to college rules.
College rules,
College
yeah.
games last about fucking 10 overtimes.
Yeah. Just touchdown after touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
On another note, my Lakers going on to the finals. So
Okay,
good.
yeah, that's right. That's right. And then
Yes, sir.
he's my favorite player outside of Carmelo Anthony. Jimmy Butler, they're 1 game away as well. So.
Oh, yeah. They're playing right now.
Hell yeah. So,
Yes,
shout
sir.
out to them. That'll be good. And then MLB playoffs start next week.
What's that?
I said MLB baseball starts up next week.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Yes, sir. I mean, I'm a Braves fan first. Transplant Astros fan, because when in Rome,
Right.
you go to the games and it's exciting and shit. But I'm not like a diehard Astros fan,
Yeah.
But yeah. So the Braves are wrecking shop there in that thing.
Yeah.
I do have one thing on the Lakers going to the finals. I don't really like how they fucking say like every play is because of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Like I think they're kind of wearing that shit out.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, RIP to the legend and all that. And
Right.
the whole season might be dedicated to him, but it's like, oh, Anthony Davis had, the spirit of Kobe Bryant in him on this. Or fucking, Alex Caruso felt Kobe Bryant pushing him up to dunk it. Some shit like,
Like somebody cheered real hard on the bench and shit. It's like, oh, that was Kobe in him with that fist pump right there.
Yeah.
Now I won't lie, the Anthony Davis game winner, that shit was fucking dope. And when he yelled Kobe at the end,
yeah.
Now that shit was dope. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
You can chalk that one up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the rest of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Whenever, LeBron just takes the ball up the court and doesn't pass it to anybody and, hits a turnaround jumper or something, that was just LeBron.
But Kobe-ish. That's real Kobe-ish.
That's what I'm saying. It's Kobe-ish, but,
LeBron.
I don't think he did that in honor of Kobe. But wouldn't that be funny if he just took one game? Like he was like, I'm not passing to anybody. I'm just going to pull a Kobe the whole game and do this shit for Kobe.
Yeah.
That shit would be funny.
Hell yeah. That would be. Ends up with fucking 81.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, man, on my end, same old stuff, dude. Just working.
Hell yeah. Shit, man, I got it's a lot, dude. Weekends have been cool. Last week, couple weeks have been cool and shit. There's a couple things I gotta touch on though. Let's see, what do I want to go with first? Back on the bullshit with Breonna Taylor. No charges were brought up against anyone involving the murder of Breonna Taylor. That's some bullshit, some shit that we've talked about a little bit on here. And I don't even know what else to say about it. It's one of those things where it's like I was surprised, but then I wasn't when the results came out. I guess my thing is just I thought that in this case it was like clear cut and dry, especially from like just regular people or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But there's still people there's people out there like defending this shit, and it's like what the fuck, dog? Oh, she was involved with drug dealers and shit. And it's like, first of all, that's like, this shit's getting old. Like all of it's getting old, but we murder, a person of color, and then we go and we smear their name to make it look like they deserve to die because they were a piece of shit. Like that shit's getting old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's this oldest trick in the book now. And it's, it doesn't hold any weight in this case at all. So, and on top of that, it's like if there's any time to not believe the police, it's in this instant right here. Like, I understand giving them the benefit of the doubt every now and then, but it's like, no, it's clear cut and dry. Like, they went to they announced that they went to the wrong apartment. The person that they were looking for, they already had in custody. They didn't even address her in the police report. Like, all that shit's been released and everything. Like, just shit like that. And people were like, no, you got to read the police reports and shit. It's like, for what? Those motherfuckers took 6 months to put together a story. Like, like, come on, bro. Like, so
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just frustrating. You know, I feel like, you know, a lot of people are frustrated at this point. So I don't know what to say. You know, I would say, you know, vote and vote in the right elections as well. You can't just vote in the presidential elections. You know, you gotta vote locally as well. More importantly, actually, you know, you gotta vote locally. So, and you know, hopefully we can make some changes there. What else? What else I want to talk about before we get into the goodness? Oh, my Aunt Thea. All right, so I gotta address this on here because this happened like a month or so ago, and I never talked about it because to us it wasn't a big deal, like it wasn't anything, but the story popped up again. For those of y'all who are new to the show and don't know, Thea Vidal, comedian Thea Vidal, is my aunt. She used to have her own network television show on ABC in the early 90s called Thea. All right. The show it was her and her family, and she was like a single mom, and it was just, you know, showing them raising her family or whatever as a single mom working hard. In the show was Brandy, the famous singer, and also Jason Weaver, who y'all probably know from the voice of Simba and The Lion King. He played Michael Jackson, young Michael Jackson, in the Michael Jackson movie. He was in Smart Guy. He was in ATL, like real storied career. We probably had to do an icon status episode just for him, dog, because he's a living legend. So anyway, so this is my Aunt Thea show in the early 90s. Supposedly, my Aunt Thea got into it with Brandy and her mom when the show was going on in the early 90s. I don't really know too much about it, to tell you the truth. They just, from what I understand, they bumped heads or whatever. Like I said, this is back in the early 90s. All right. And then my aunt's show ended up getting canceled, I think, after like a season, and maybe made like half a season. I'm not sure. But I will point out, I have a magazine at the house. And you remember, like, in the TV Guide magazines and shit, it would have like the ratings and reviews and shit, like on the back of these TV Guide magazines for like all the new up and coming shows and shit. And on the back, my Aunt Thea's show was rated 4 out of 5 stars.
Hell yeah.
On that TV Guide magazine. And then and at around the same time, another show came out featuring Tim Allen called Tool Time, and that show only had 2 out of 5 stars. So like around the time when these shows are coming out, like my aunt's show was like rated higher than Tool Time, and we all know like what happened with Tool Time. You know what I'm saying? Like that went on to be like, you know, had a long running show
for a while too. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there. Like by the critics, my Aunt Thea's show was better than Tool Time. Anyways, so about a month ago, Brandy and Monica are about to have a versus battle, right? And like the week leading up to that, my Aunt Thea starts tweeting or whatever. My Aunt Thea has this Twitter or whatever, or so I thought, has this Twitter account, and she starts tweeting stuff about Brandy and shit. And I'm thinking, like, at first I'm thinking like, this is odd, because why would she be talking about Brandy? Because as long as I've known her, which is of course my whole life, we've never even had a discussion about Brandy. So I know like this isn't something that's like, it ain't something that's bothered her. Like she's not bothered by that shit at all. And so like one of the tweets ended up being like, you know, I'm rooting for Monica, you know, something to the gist of, you know, Brandy and her mother are not nice and not nice people or some shit like that. And, you know, your favorites can be problematic too and shit like this. And so now at this point, now I'm thinking, okay, like something's up because this just doesn't sound like my Aunt Thea. You know what I'm saying? And like rattling off tweets too. Like these are like 3 or 4 tweets a day. You know what I'm saying? And before that, she would maybe tweet like once a week. You know what I'm saying? So I call my Aunt Thea. You know, we start talking for a little bit, just regular conversation. And then she tells me, she's like, hey, so something's going on with me and Brandy, but I don't know what it is. Like, they're saying I said this stuff about Brandy, but I didn't say any of it. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. And so then I go to explain to her, like, yeah, like I've been seeing it on Twitter and shit too. That's why I was calling you about, like, why are you saying this stuff about Brandy? It's just weird. She's like, I didn't say any of that shit. Like, I could care less. Like, I haven't seen her talk to Brandy and her mom, and I don't know how long. And I'm sure they don't care about me because they're rich. And so she's like trying to figure out what's going on. So obviously my aunt's Twitter was hacked. And so me and my cousins had to go and report this Twitter page. But by this time, the blogs had gotten a hold of it, and now they're reporting how my aunt is bitter about Brandy and everything. And so it was just like a whole like mess or whatever. But, you know, me and my cousins, we hopped on Twitter, hopped to her defense, let her know, let people know, like, hey, this isn't her. She got hacked. She doesn't have any ill feelings towards Brandy. Like, that shit was over 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's irrelevant now, you know? And so it kind of died down. And then again, it just popped back up like a week or so ago where I guess Brandy had like an interview because she has an album coming out and shit. And I guess one of the radio show hosts or whatever asked her about it. And then she commented on it. So then boom, it was circulated again. So we had to go back out there and do damage control again. And it was just a whole shit show. But I tell that whole story to let everybody know like what actually went down behind the scenes with all this shit. Long story short, my aunt was hacked. She doesn't have any ill will or feelings towards Brandy and her family. She actually gave a shout out to Ray J and his headphones that he has coming out now. But she's, you know, the shit was 20 years ago. Like, she doesn't,
oh yeah,
she's been past it. You know what I mean? It makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah. Had to let that be known for all the woadies out there who may have seen that story floating around and whatnot. So.
Yeah. And that's right up our alley too. I mean,
yeah,
because you know that verses that was right in our era.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
And your aunt's TV show, I remember that. I mean, it was right up there, though.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then I got some other bad news, man. I got some just devastating news, dog. I lost one. I lost another one, dog. I lost another one. Another one of my
to the streets.
Yeah. Another one of my favorite Instagram models just recently started up an Onlyfans account.
Ah, man.
It's tough. It's tough. I dream about these women. I have that little fairy tale in my head that, maybe one day we take a vacation to Miami Beach. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm just walking down, whatever famous road or whatever. Or I'm just walking down the beach. You know what I'm saying? And I see this Instagram model and I'm like, hey,
yeah,
I know you. You're at so-and-so. And you're at Luscious Lips Red.
Yes.
and I just go up to him, and then I propose right then and there. And I'm like, I've been in love with your Instagram pictures, especially the ones with no filters, for the past 2 years. And then I propose, and then we go and we live a happily ever after life. You know what I mean? But I don't know if I can do that with an OnlyFans chick, dog.
Yeah, that's a whole different level, man. I mean, that's a whole different type of dirtbag.
Yeah, I just
Like you have to actually like pay for that shit. That's
exactly.
a whole different level, dog.
Yeah, and I'm not paying. I'm not paying. You know what I'm saying? I think we've already had this conversation before on
not
here.
never.
Yeah, I'm not paying for something that I could see for free.
Yeah.
Online as well. So, but
yeah.
Now I just thought about this. We did have a conversation last week where I told you I would propose to Tiana Trump as soon as I saw her, like right off the bat, as soon as I saw her.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? Let's not rule it out. I guess. Let me just say that. Let's not rule it out. Let's not rule out any possibility.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
You know, I'm not. Hey.
Also.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna pay for it either. You know, I'm not gonna pay for it either. But does OnlyFans have gift cards that maybe some woadies would like to contribute for Christmas?
Dog, that is a great fucking idea. That is you know what?
Yeah, it is.
You know what? We should do that for a special Wody. Like we should have I know, this is like the third time that we've said like we're gonna do something like some kind of giveaway or something. We haven't done shit.
Yeah, we should do something. Yeah. Ain't done shit for none of us.
Yeah, but we'll do that. I'll tell you what, that'll be a gift from us to y'all, is we will pay for like somebody's OnlyFans for a special Wody for a month. You want to say for a month? Or you want to throw in a month? I'll throw in a month.
A month, yeah, that works.
We'll go a month each. All right. We need but we got to do some kind of contest or something. We'll pay for somebody's OnlyFans. Y'all just tell us who.
Yeah, we got to come up with something, dude.
Yeah, y'all got to. Yeah. And yeah, we'll pay for OnlyFans for y'all to view y'all's favorite IG models. They're getting tricky with that shit too, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give up some game real quick. Because there's a couple of them that I went to, like that I follow or whatever, and like they started up OnlyFans, and then like in their bios or whatever it says like OnlyFans is free, like free OnlyFans subscription, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. Well, shit, let me go in there and see what's good, you know what I'm saying, for the free-for, you know what I'm saying? And then you go on there, and I don't know if any of y'all have been on the OnlyFans.
That's like the Chinese food places giving the food out. They're trying to give you that little piece of chicken, and it's like, oh, you want some orange chicken? They give you some orange chicken, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go get that number 2 plate.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking, maybe they're giving us a little appetizer. You know what I'm saying? But I like appetizers. I like a good mozzarella stick. I like a good Supreme nachos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like a good fried pickle here and there, an onion ring. So, I thought I was going to get the areolas of fried pickles. You know what I'm saying? I go on there, right? And if you go on the OnlyFans site, like, everything is blurred out until you create an account and then you subscribe or whatever. And so I was like, okay, let me make a subscription. Let me make an account and then subscribe to this person. So I subscribed to them. And then instead of them having where you pay for the subscription, you can pay for each pic or video that it goes down by. You know what I'm saying? So like when it started out, basically, if you pay for the subscription, you got access to all the videos and photos that they put up, right?
Everything, yeah.
But now some of them are making free subscriptions, and then you can pay by the pic or pay by the video. You know what I'm saying? So
fucking swindlers.
Yeah, they trying to hold a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking sweet. Fucking sweet. I don't even pussy swindlers.
I was about to say, just let it out. Just let it
Words apply.
out. Sweet pussy swindlers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit. So yeah. And just imagine how hot I was after I go on there. I'm like, this close to seeing
Man.
just to seeing it all for the free for. But it just wasn't meant to be, I guess. Whatever.
Nope. Thought you had it.
Whatever. It's like that one commercial. Oh, a little foreshadowing. It's like the one commercial with the old man and the fisher. He's like, oh, you thought you had it. Oh, you thought you had it. You were this close.
A little foreskinning.
Yeah. All right, man. That's enough. Let's get into the depths of the episode. Money B, break us off with some of that way back news, dog.
Yes, sir. I got you, man. Let me get to it, man.
And now, way back when news with Money B.
All right, here we go. All right, so past couple of weeks, even before that, I've been kind of slipping on the news, man. It hadn't been too busy, but I'll be caught up. Like I said, I've been working fucking about 85 days straight, so it's straight, man.
Yeah.
But I got y'all this week, dog.
Oh shit.
Let's go. September 22nd. Happy birthday to Mystical.
Oh fuck.
So one of the hardest from that No Limit Soldier Monster crew.
Yeah. Mystical was just he was a different beast, dog. He was just different, man. Just the way he rapped and shit, the energy he brought and shit.
He got mainstream like a motherfucker.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, I don't know, what's probably his biggest hit?
Danger. It's either Danger or Shake Your Ass. Watch yourself. Shake your ass.
Yeah.
Show me what you're working with.
I was trying to think of,
Yeah, that's got to be it right there.
Yeah, that's got to be it, yeah. But yeah, that was that on the same album? Those two?
I couldn't tell you. I never listened to a Mystical album, to tell you the truth. I just always listen to the singles and shit.
Dude, I listened to my homeboy Big Steve, R.I.P. Big Steve. He was fucking like a huge No Limit fan. So every CD, he had all of them. He had fucking Mystical, C Murder, Magic, Mia X. Like he had them all, dog. And he had one of those CD players, like the 6-disc changes, the big fucking CD player in the house.
Yeah.
Boy, we'd be jamming, playing some fucking Kobe Bryant on Nintendo 64 or some shit.
Yeah.
Just fucking living it, dog.
Hell yeah.
But so when that Mystical came out, dog, that bitch goes hard. I don't remember which one it is. It was before he got mainstream. So it was he was still like hood Mystical.
Yeah.
Like before he was wearing like leather suits and shit. But like his shit goes hard, man. But yeah, I know he got caught up in some shit. I think he's out now, right? He was locked up for a while.
I don't know the depths of that shit, to tell you the truth. I know he did get locked up. I think it was either for like sexual assault or rape. It was one of those.
Yeah, it was some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same day, September 22nd, happy birthday, Tommy Lasorda.
Okay.
Manager for the Dodgers for fucking ever, like as long as I can remember. And if he made it big, like the reason I bring him up is because he made it big because he was like in movies and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like
on TV shows and movies. Like he got real mainstream as a manager.
Yeah, he was real. He was like a real character and shit too. Like whenever they would go to different stadiums and shit, he would play games with the opposing team's mascots and shit. Like act like he was gonna beat their ass and stuff like that. They would play like practical jokes on him, and he would like play along with them and stuff. Yeah, he was a real character.
Yeah. So I brought him. I thought that was pretty cool because he was always like in different movies, different appearances and shit. And that's as a baseball manager, like you don't really see that too often. All right, let's go. Next day, November, September 23rd. Happy birthday to Ricky Davis, played in NBA for a while for the Cavs.
Yeah.
You remember him?
Yeah, I forgot about Ricky Davis. He was a hood nigga.
No. He was. He used to go hard too, though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But he was like J.R. Smith almost.
Yeah, that's right. He was like an early JR. Maybe not as
Yeah.
much of an automatic bucket like JR was, but yeah, he was good though.
No, but he could fucking fly, though. He had some fucking hops.
Yeah.
I think it was him.
He had that bounce.
Man, was it him and Darius Miles on the Cavs?
I think you're right.
It was them two before like LeBron came. Maybe like when LeBron was a rookie, maybe, dog. But yeah, they had a squad.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's go. September 24th. Happy birthday to Rafael Palmeiro. You know, played for the Orioles, the Rangers, I think. He was pretty big time.
Yeah.
Got caught up in all that Balco shit.
Yep.
And he forgot. Did he forget how to speak English too?
Yeah, I think he was one of them.
Fucking spoke proper as can be, and then went to court and was like, "Oh, my last name's Palmeiro." Then he started playing up his last name. You know, grew his mustache out like a fucking old Mexican man.
Yeah. Yeah, he was kind of a little bitch about that shit too.
Yeah, he was. But hey, man, it's whatever. You know, they didn't. You know, I guess the whole snitching thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe he did snitch. I don't remember, dude. I know he was a bitch about it.
I'm pretty sure he snitched. I'm pretty sure.
Same day. Happy birthday to Eddie George.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Pretty sure.
Hell yeah.
A baller from fucking college. Even in Ohio State, he was a
Ohio
fucking
State
baller.
Tennessee
I like him on
Titans.
Tennessee. It was with him and Steve McNair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was he with McNair on there?
Yeah.
They had a squad.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Hard.
Shit. Same day. Happy birthday to Drew Gooden. You remember him?
Yes, I do.
All right. I just bring him up because he always had the hood haircuts. You remember his haircut?
Yeah.
He always had like, it was shaved bald and had like the bottom row of his head, like his neck edged up or some shit.
That boy had the horseshoe.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with that dude, man.
And he had the horseshoe when he was like 24 years old.
Yeah.
Horseshoe with a headband. It's like, yep, he's a hood nigga.
Yeah.
He
probably wore a do-rag too.
He was running through freaks in the dorms at KU with a horseshoe haircut. Oh, because he was 6'8" and was going to get drafted. Yep.
That's right, yep. And light skin too.
Light skin. Light skin with a horseshoe fade. Running through freaks in the dorm rooms.
Yep. Shit. All right, let's go next day, September 25th. Happy birthday to T.I.
Oh, okay, so, yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah, big deal. Still a big deal. Him and 50 Cent going at it, talking shit.
The rubber band man.
Yeah. What is he on? He's on coochie control with his daughters, I guess.
was on hymen control.
Yeah. Fucking crazy look. Oh man.
What if they come out with it? Nah, fuck that. Let's go. What if
I was gonna say we can't skip this shit.
You know they got like Law and Order, like Law and Order with fucking Ice-T and shit. What if they got Law and Order with T.I. and he's the hymen detective and shit, like just finding out which freaks or which women are giving up their virginity and shit.
Yeah. Oh, I see you got an Onlyfans account. Well, guess what? It's getting shut down.
Expeditiously.
Oh, you know how those like Dubai millionaires pay for like virgins? Maybe he like breaks down the whole ring of them dudes.
Yeah, it's like a fuck. What's the name? It's the other. Damn, that's another crossover show. What's the name of that show?
Yep.
To Catch a Predator. Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude. We gotta keep them in our back pocket, dude. Don't let them out too much.
Yeah.
Everybody's taking all our shit these days. So
yeah.
Don't let it out too much,
man.
Yeah. Let's keep it moving. Same day, September 25th. Happy birthday to Chauncey Billups.
Okay. Big
Baller.
shot, Bob.
Yeah, I didn't really. Man, I hated him when he was on Detroit because I was a Lakers fan.
Yeah, he beat y'all's Lakers.
Beat that ass. I mean, I liked him in college. He played for Colorado. He was good in college. And for Denver, I liked him on Denver. I always liked him as a player,
Yeah.
just not on Detroit. But that's where he won his title. So
Yeah.
shout
He
out to
was
that dude.
dope as fuck, man. He was good.
Yes, sir. Same day. Happy birthday to Will Smith.
Hell yeah. One of the GOATs.
Yes,
One of the
sir.
GOATs.
I don't care what Jada did to him. He's still a GOAT.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And then, you saw, I'm pretty sure everybody saw about the remake of Fresh Prince. How you feel about that?
I'm honestly not a fan of it. Like, I don't want to see a fucking serious remake of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
At all.
I mean, I understand why they would do it because, like, nostalgia's big now, of course,
the podcast.
But no, I'm not trying to see that shit. If you're going to make a remake, reference back to episode whatever it was of the Way Back When podcast where we pitched our TV reboots or remakes that we would like to see. Those are $1 million ideas. Those were good ideas, right?
Those really are.
I'm not trying to see the serious version of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm trying to see what Jeffrey ended up doing after they left and then when he went back to England. That's what I'm trying to see.
Yep.
But
that's true.
Whatever. I mean, I'm sure it'll be pretty successful and shit. So
yeah, just because fucking people.
Yeah.
Let's get you some more. Same day, happy birthday to Scottie Pippen.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Hell
yes,
yeah.
Sir.
Happy birthday to that boy.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday to his ex-wife too. It ain't her birthday, but happy birthday to her.
That's fucking funny.
Next one, September 26th. Happy birthday to Serena Williams. Happy birthday to her too.
Serena Williams holds a special place in my heart, man. I
Yes.
love me some Serena, dog.
Yes.
It's fucking thicker than day old peanut butter and grits mixed together.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
And left outside in the coast.
Yeah. Oh my god. So just thick. Like she's so thick. Like you got to roll the tongue with it. Just thick. Like, oh my goodness.
Dude, she's so fast too for being that thick.
Yes.
Watch her play. It's like, God, dog, she's like a fucking just a stallion out there, dog.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Now you got to make the sounds with it.
No, she's deeper. She's deeper. I think she's deeper than us.
Nah, believe me. Nah, I've watched enough. I've watched enough Serena Williams matches with my eyes closed to know what she sounds like.
Oh, that boy's on 15 love, 30 love.
Oh, serve me.
Match point. Oh, that's game. That's game.
That is game. I'm finished.
Game, set, and match. Game set, and match. No. Look. All right. September 27th. Happy birthday, Avril Lavigne. She was like a big deal for like all the young girls that would listen to her music and stuff.
Yeah. What could you say? Like she's like the original Billie Eilish or something, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He was a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy."
Yeah.
That was one of her songs, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Same day though. Happy birthday to Lil Wayne.
Huh, man, the GOAT, dog. The GOAT,
yes,
Weezy F, baby.
Yes, sir. For the No Ceilings was just released not too long ago on Apple Music.
Yep. Even though they didn't release the whole mixtape, the whole bitch, but it's still a momentous occasion.
Yes. Yes, sir. Let's see. We got a couple events, releases, and all that. So, September 19th, 2006, Lupe Fiasco released his debut album, Food and Liquor.
Okay, yeah.
Did you really fuck with him? You fuck with Lupe?
A little bit. Kick Push wasn't my shit, but I remember
The other one was.
What was the other one?
It's the one where he's talking about. It's really based on like Slim Thug. I forget the name of the fucking song.
Yes, yeah. I can't. That's why I asked you because I couldn't remember. The name of it. But yeah, that's the song I was thinking about. I fucked with that song. Yeah. Hip Hop Saved My Life.
There you go.
Yeah. Hip Hop Saved My Life. I fucked with that, and then dog, he could just spit, bro. He could just spit, man.
Yeah.
He's just a good ass rapper, dog.
Yeah, he's got real political, right? Or no?
Yeah, he's always been that way, though. I think it's just kind of came to the forefront, these past few years.
The bigger he got at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
At least he ain't running for president yet. All right, so I think we missed this one. So this one would have been probably 2 weeks ago, but I had to bring it up. September 13th, 1994, Biggie's debut album, Ready to Die, dropped.
Oh, shit.
Fucking
shit.
Classic.
Fucking jammer, dog. Fucking album full of bangers.
Which is jammer. Like, I remember when that one came out, like, then I heard it, I was like, dude, what the fuck is this? That's like kind of when I first started listening to rap, between that and like the Snoop albums and, all the early Death Row shit.
Yeah. But it was like a what the fuck
shit,
album. It was like a what the fuck.
Yeah.
Like it just had that effect, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. Just the subject matter, his fucking ability, just to rap. It was like, damn. Like that shit, it was that shit, wow.
The storytelling, the beats, all of it, though.
Yes. Hell
and that even being like some New York shit, like to tell the difference, like, man, this is fucking, like, that's one of the first albums. Is like, all right, this is one of the first like New York albums I heard, I guess. Yeah, because it was like, damn, this sounds different than what I've been listening to either down south or fucking West Coast. It's so fucking crazy. When I first heard that. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. All right, so let's go. September 23rd, 2003. Outkast released Speaker Box, The Love Below.
Yes. So, yes, dog. Yes.
We got into that with KC.
Yeah.
Shout out to KC, but we got into that a little bit, but
yeah. And we've teased it a little bit. Like I said, we're definitely gonna do an episode on that album, like, because it's such a dope album, man. I fucking love that shit.
Yeah. 17 years ago already, though.
Doesn't even seem like it. That's crazy.
Not at all. None of these do. Let's see. Next one we got, September 21st, 2004. I don't know if you really fucked with them. I listened to them back in the day, but Green Day released their album, American Idiot.
Nah, I didn't fuck with them boys, dog. Nah, not the least bit. Nope.
I fucked with them. Jeeves put me onto them, like their first albums. And like there was this, I fucked with them, like they got big. Like this was when they were real big already by that time. Like this is probably their biggest album, like commercial, I guess, if you want to call it that. But yeah, they were a huge deal. They probably still are if they drop something.
Yeah.
Let's see. September 20th, 1984, The Cosby Show premiered.
Okay. All right.
So,
were you a big Cosby Show fan?
You fucked with them for some reason. You seem like a real Cosby Show type of dude. No.
And see, I wasn't.
Oh wow! See.
Yeah.
You got me.
I mean, I was a little bit, but not too much, man. Not too much. It's really weird. Like me and my parents were talking about it a few weeks ago. For whatever reason, it came out. I think we were talking about Good Times, and then we brought up Cosby Show, and I never really caught on to it. Like it never really stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because Cosby Show was huge. Like everybody watched the Cosby Show, dog. But I don't know. For whatever reason, I don't know. It just didn't stick with me. There's some funny shit. There's some funny episodes or whatever, scenes and shit. But I don't know. It just wasn't my shit, I guess.
Yeah, I never really fucked. It was always on for some reason, but I really watched it. Like, I couldn't tell you fucking when. I couldn't name one like what happened in one episode.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. All right, let's go. September 22nd, 1994. Friends debuted on NBC.
Another show I didn't fuck with.
Didn't fuck with either. Never fucked with that show. Didn't find it like funny at all. Like,
no, I never watched one full episode of that show. Like never. Like so. I mean,
I know it. I know the people or who's in it. Like, that's the dude from Friends, or that's the chick from Friends, or Jennifer Aniston, or whatever. But
nah, fuck that. I didn't fuck with the Friends, dog.
Yeah, me either. All right, I found this one pretty cool. September 23rd. I'm gonna take a little hop step.
Okay.
1962. The Jetsons premiered on ABC. Now, the reason I bring it up, which I didn't know this, was that was the first color television series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I thought that was actually pretty cool that it'd be like a cartoon, the Jetsons, and none of that shit has come true.
None of it. Like none of it. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. I did like the daughter.
What was her name? Judy? Was it Judy Jetson?
That's either the mom or fuck, I don't know.
All I remember, one of them's name is Elroy.
That's the little dude, yeah.
One of them's name is Judy. One of them named George?
That's the dad, I think. That sounds like a dad's name.
Yeah, it sounds like a dad's name. What if you just met a baby named George and you're like, hey, you got a dad's name. Get rid of that fucking name. Yeah. None of that shit has come true yet in the Jets.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah. It was like based in the year like 2002. Man, 2000, fuck, I was fucking still smoking blunts on the corner, chilling. Not flying.
Not in a flying car, yeah. I can tell you that for damn sure.
Yeah, no shit.
Not fucking living in space. What the hell?
Yeah. I mean, I was in space, but just a different kind. All right. So to bring that up, this leads me to the last thing. We're gonna round out the news, and then I got the law at the end. But let's end it on this one.
Okay.
So as far as new topics, September 23rd, 1938, a time capsule is buried at the New York City World Fair. And the note on this time capsule is it's not to be opened. I don't know if they're gonna make it, especially after this year, but it's not to be opened until the year 6,939.
Right. Why?
No idea though. I doubt they make it, but
that's the most random fucking number ever.
Random, yeah. I was looking at the fucking things. So the only thing I can figure is it's 5,000 years from when they buried it. Okay. 1938 to 6,939, give or take a month or two.
Okay.
5,000 years. So and that's 1938. You know, motherfuckers are fucking, who knows what they're fucking drinking and doing.
That just seems irrational to me. You know,
right?
I mean, like, I can understand like maybe a year. I can understand maybe 100 years. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like, but 5,000?
5,000, right? So anyway, in this time capsule right now. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I mean, you think anybody would truly give a fuck about us 5,000 years from now? Like,
I don't know. Think about it. Maybe the caveman, like maybe they found some shit 5,000. Like, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think is like they're thinking like some caveman type shit.
Do you give a fuck about anything from 5,000 years ago? From this point from now?
Man. I can't even think of anything that I would even care about that's 5,000 years old. Like maybe like some alien shit. Or like,
my point exactly. My point
How
exactly.
could you even date it? Like, you could say it's 500 years old. It's like, yeah, that's old enough. Shit.
Yeah, like what? Why? Why 5,000 years? That's stupid.
Exactly, dude.
Like,
exactly. But that time capsule they buried in New York contains a woman's hat, pipe.
come on, bro.
And some microfilm, like 1,100 foot of microfilm. So probably a bunch of stupid pictures of like who fucking knows.
Somebody really did
But-
this shit, bro.
Yeah, but my question to you is, what would be in your time capsule?
All right, no, but wait, hold on. Let's get back to their time capsule. A hat, a pipe, and some film. Like, you know how pissed off I would be if I did open up a time capsule from 5,000 years ago, and it would just
dated.
be
Like, you got to know it's 5,000 years old too.
Yeah, it's dated, and it's just a fucking hat, something somebody used to smoke out of, and this roll of whatever this shit. I have no clue what it is because technology is so far advanced. Like, no fucking clue. Like, I would throw the shit away. I would honestly just throw the shit in the trash. I would dispose of it. It would mean nothing to me.
Nothing
Literally.
at all.
Like, that's frustrating. That's just frustrating to think about. Stupid.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. That's why I brought it up. But
all right.
I'll just bring it up because I want to hear what it would be in ours. Like,
well,
I don't know if you want to embody the podcast or you personally.
Okay. All right. So in my personal time capsule, I would have
items. Let's limit it at 3 items.
3 items. 3 items. Okay. First item is a used condom with my frozen sperm in it. I would hope that by the time we make this capsule, we have a device that could freeze things for an unlimited amount of time. So that would be my first item. So there can be more Dizzle stacks spread into the universe 5,000 years from now.
That's true.
2 more items. I would put UGK's Riding Dirty album in there.
Nice.
And I don't know how I would put it in there. I don't know if I would put it in like a CD or like, I don't know. Something to where they could listen to UGK's Riding Dirty, basically, to some effect. And then the last thing that I would put in there is a bottle of Crown Royal.
There you go. That's around my thinking.
Yeah, a bottle of Crown Royal. We'll round it out there.
Yeah, that's around my thinking. I was thinking like a nice bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm gonna leave a note. Like, like on the label for mine. Like, I'm gonna leave the 3 items, but I'm gonna leave notes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have a nice bottle of whiskey, and then it's like, drink this, and then go to number 2. Number 2 is just gonna be an iPhone with the charger, and it's gonna it's gonna have like, so you'll have pictures, you'll have music.
Right. Yeah. Shit. See, that's along the lines I was thinking.
Yeah, and then I'll leave an Onlyfans gift card. So y'all go enjoy.
Hell yeah. I fucking love it. Hell yeah.
5,000 years from now. There you go, Booty.
They still gonna be selling booty.
Yeah. Never get. That's the oldest fucking profession, isn't it? That's what the Bible says. The Bible says.
Yep.
All right. Shit. So speaking of that, segue. Here's the weird law, dog. All right. So for all our roadies out in Buckfield, Maine.
Shout out to Buckfield one time.
Shout out to Buckfield, dog. Look if you Buckfield. Cab drivers cannot charge a fare to passengers who perform sexual favors in exchange for a ride from a place that serves alcohol.
I'm not against this.
No, see, this is a good law.
I'm not against this. You know
We're here
how,
to help, you know?
yeah. You know how many bars I would be parked outside of?
Thank you. I'd have the
As a
cleanest
cab-
limo.
Yeah.
I'd have like a taxi, like, oh, dude, I'd have fucking lights in this thing. Like, it'd be like, you have no choice but want to go in my taxi.
Yeah. Like I'd have a 5-star rating Uber out in that bitch, dog.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I have a dental dam. Free complimentary dental dams.
All the exotic creams and lotion. It'd be the best taxi ever, dog. I'd be on like some fucking spree wheels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm just drawing all the attention to me, dude.
But what's the rule on Roadhead though?
Oh, I mean, fuck, who knows, dude? Buckfield sounds nice.
We might have to make a visit to Buckfield, dog.
Yeah. Damn, man. We might take the taxi over there.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh shit.
So yeah, dog. The Wodies out there in Buckfield, Maine, man. Y'all watch. I mean, sure, not watch out. Like, I guess watch out. Keep y'all's money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and if you want to start a taxi service, we know why.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, there you go, dog. That's the extended news.
Good shit. Good shit. Gave him that long version today, little daddy. Shit.
That Bluetooth version.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, so we're gonna take a quick drink break and then we'll be back with We'll be back with the fix. Yo, break free from the uniform of the week and hit up www.sssstees.com and get you a sweet shirt from Sweet Shirt Saturday. We got plenty of brand new shirts for y'all to go and grab and sport and rock and get all the compliments from all your homeboys and homegirls. You know what I'm talking about? Now, because we love y'all so much and y'all are so faithful to us, we had to give y'all's own discount again. WOADIES. WODIES. S, plural. All right? That'll get you 15% off of your order for life. All right, as long as you use that discount code. This is specifically for y'all. All right, for the Wodies, because we love y'all so much. All right, so hit us up at Sweet Shirt Saturday, www.sssstees.com. 15% off your order every time you use the promo code Wodies. All right, now let's get back to the show. All right, Wodies, and we are back. And guess what? Get your veins ready. I know you've been itching. It's been 2 weeks. We know you've been itching, but we're back, baby. We're back. We got a good one for you this week. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm just ready to just straight give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. We got the fix coming up right now.
Ooh, we're gonna have a lot of fixes?
We're gonna have so many fucking fixins up in this motherfucker. No diggity, no doubt. I like to bang it up. This is fucking wonderful, Holmes.
Their scabs probably done healed up. Like, they probably can't even find the tracks no more. Like, we're starting fresh, man.
Yeah, starting fresh. Find a new vein. So this week we're going on something we never really talked about before, but it's great shit. Everybody loves them. And that's commercials, man. Commercials from way back when. And like I said, everybody loves a good commercial. You know what I'm saying? They catch your eye, you know, advertise some shit. You know, it can be funny. They can be sad. You know what I'm saying? It can even like advertise like a shitty product that you would like either like want to consume or whatever. And then you're like, man, this shit sucks. But at least the commercial was funny or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So they're just, you know, great in general, you know what I'm saying? Great ass commercials from way back when. So Money B, go ahead and start us off, dog.
All right, dog. The first one I'm gonna go with, and this is only one because like I remember watching it and I was like, I was younger. It had to been like right after the Dream Team and shit, but it was the McDonald's commercial with like Michael Jordan and Larry Bird.
Yeah.
When he was like, oh, they're playing horse, I think. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I don't know if they called it. He's like, yeah, I'll play you for this fucking Big Mac or
Yeah.
fucking whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it is.
Yeah.
He's like off the Raptors, off the thing, off of this.
Yeah.
And they just keep doing that shit. So then we saw that like when we were younger, and then we go in the backyard and we're trying to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, shout out to fucking Peanut, Manuel, and Fat Sam's. But we'd be out there, we're like, oh, off the side of the house.
Yeah.
We hit the siding, hits the siding, and my dad's like, quit throwing that damn ball up against the house. Yeah, that shit didn't work with us, dog. And then like you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna throw it off this tree branch, off of this, try to do this shit. And it was fun, you know, to see the commercial and to see Jordan and like in that shit.
Yeah.
Because he was so big at the fucking time. And it made you want to kind of like go out and like try different like weird shit. Like even going to play ball like at the pavilion, you just kind of fucking off for this fucking cable, off of this, you know, just doing stupid bullshit. And I just remember seeing that commercial and that like no one's like, damn, that motherfucker's on McDonald's now. Like this shit's big. Like it's kind of like fucking seeing Travis Scott on McDonald's now. It's like,
right. Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man. So that's when you kind of know you made it.
Yeah. Yeah. Valid point. When you get to the Mickey D commercials. Yeah.
And it wasn't so far as like as if it was like funny, because there's always been like McDonald's commercials was fucking corny as shit.
Right.
Like it was always like even that other was like, oh, Calvin got a JOB. You remember that one?
Yeah, that's the Chappelle. Was this Chappelle that made fun of that shit?
Yeah, Chappelle did a parody on that shit. They fucking rob him or whatever. But
yeah, because that was
I remember that commercial too.
Like getting off topic a little bit, but like McDonald's, it was one point like especially like if you watch BET, McDonald's had like some ultra black ass commercials, dog.
Dude.
Like,
always, what the fuck?
Like I remember like one of them was like it was like an R&B video and they were playing like R&B music and it was like all sensual and slow and like sexy and shit. And I was like, what the fuck am I watching? They finish off eating a quarter pounder with cheese or some shit. And I'm like, what the hell is that?
Or that girl goes up, she's all, let me get the pick too. She's like those chunks of juice to the side, so white chicks, like what the fuck? Like if you went to McDonald's and did that shit, they what the fuck's wrong with you, though?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was fucking brutal.
But yeah, like McDonald's, like, and then I mean they're just so big, so like it was always on in the mornings, like Saturday morning, after school, like it was on fucking everything, and it was, you know, like I said, it had to been around the Dream Team time, at least 90 something.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a good one. I'm gonna take your basketball commercial and I'm gonna raise it one, and I'm gonna go back to 2001, and this is the Nike basketball commercial that debuted. I think it debuted in the All-Star game or whatever. This is the one where it has like all of the it has like street ballers, like NBA stars, and it's just like a black background, and they're just dribbling the ball but making like a hip hop beat.
Going with the beat,
and it's like a hip hop beat, like to the sound of the ball bouncing, and to like sneakers like running on the court. It's like
shit, that shit was bad, dude.
Yeah, dog. That shit was, dog. That's like one of the best commercials of all time, dog. And even like it was even like so popular where like they made fun of it in Scary Movie. You remember that shit?
That's what I do. Somebody had done it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So, dog, that shit. Like, I just remember like watching that shit and watching them do all the moves and shit. Cause at the time, like, and one was huge too. And so you're just watching them do all these moves. And then I remember like I would watch that shit and then like I would go out in the driveway outside and try and do all the moves and shit. Like do the one where the dude bounces the ball up high in the air and then he freezes and ducks underneath it and gets the ball to like rest on his shoulders and shit. Like trying to do all those fucking moves, crossovers and stuff. Like,
is that when they tried? That's when they started. I think that's when they started like putting it in the shirt and fucking hitting it.
Yeah,
and it kind of goes
swinging it around and shit.
Yeah, I was a little husky for that, dog. I couldn't do that. It didn't work.
But it was a little bit easier back then because everybody was wearing tall tees and shit.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, but no, this commercial is just so dope. It had it's called the Nike Freestyle commercial, actually.
There you go.
I guess a couple facts about it. It is the hip hop instrumental that was behind it was by Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force, Planet Rock.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, and then they had and like just some of the shoes that were in it. I didn't even think about this,
Yeah.
but the shoes in it, the Nike Shocks, the BB4s, dope. Yep. The Flight Posits, whew,
dope.
The fucking GP3s, the fucking Jordan 16s, and then of course they had the Forces too. So it's fucking dope. And then they had that boy Vince in it, and this was right after he did the slam dunk contest. So he was huge.
Did that the fucking highest. Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then they had Lamar Odom and Darius Miles, which Odom was up and coming back then, and then Darius Miles is a big star because he was one of the flashier players in the league and shit. And then it had fucking White Chocolate, dog.
White Chocolate, yeah, I was waiting for you.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So it was just a dope ass commercial, bro. Like everybody tried to emulate that shit, dog.
See, and I'm gonna keep it going because you bring up White Chocolate. This is one me and Peanuts, one of the favorite commercials is whenever it was him and Randy Moss. It was a Nike commercial. Him and Randy Moss did the Good Old Boys. It was the theme to like the Dukes of Hazzard. So they went to the same high school, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Randy Moss and Jason Williams went to the same high school, and Randy Moss was a baller. I think we brought it up before.
Yeah.
Dog, and that commercial is badass. Fucking Jason Williams was just badass. Period. Just the shit that he did, like while he was playing.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, you can go off of fucking a million Nike commercials, which kind of, fuck, dude. Just the Nike basketball in that period was the shit because my other one I was going to bring up was Little Penny.
Yes. Yeah, that was one I was thinking about too. Yeah.
Fucking, I had the shirt. I had a fucking Little Penny guy. Like, I had everything, though, because that shit was it was Chris Rock, right?
Yeah, it was Chris Rock, yeah. That shit was huge, bro.
Huge,
that shit was huge because you got to understand the time too. Like, remember, for our young woadies that are listening, this is y'all's like history lesson. Like, at the time, Jordan is on the back end, you know what I'm saying? And he's already blew up Shuated now. And now we can see how big an athlete can actually be. And so it's like coming up like shit, Penny, he's the next one. And he has all these commercials and his thing, like, with Jordan, it was the jump man and him jumping from the free throw line and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I want to be like Mike. And so the thing that they came up with Penny was Lil Penny with the puppet and Chris Rock, who's an up and coming comedian and shit, voicing Lil Penny and them going on these little adventures and Lil Penny pissing funny. Penny off and shit. Yeah. But it would always like have like a subtle like shift of the camera to like the shoes. And the pennies are like some of the best shoes ever. Like those looking shoes, dude. And so those shits were fucking dope, dog.
That shit was funny. He's all, that's Tyra Banks, fool. That shit. I think Tyra Banks was like the supermodel.
It girl, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, those are, like I said, that was gonna be one of my next ones that I brought up. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of the fucking Nike basketball oณ์.
Hell no. I'm gonna keep it sports. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep it sports. Let me change sports. Let's do that. I'm gonna go with the Chicks Dig the Long Ball commercial. Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
With Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And, me and you, big Braves fans and everything, like, that was just a dope ass commercial to see them two because Greg Maddux looked like a fucking computer science teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He looked like he could be an accountant or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
He even pitched with glasses.
He pitched with spectacles, dog.
Yeah.
And so he was like, in no way is this guy like have any kind of like mass marketing appeal. But, during that time, I think it was like, 1997, 98 steroid era with McGuire in them. And like they did the, Chicks Dig the Long Ball. shit with them. And that was like even going back and watching it now and seeing the gear, the shoes that they're wearing, like the stadiums that they were playing in and shit. It's so dope, man. That was pretty damn cool. That was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. Keep it same way with sports, dude. The Michael Vick fucking roller coaster.
Yeah, the Michael Vick experience
thing, dude. Like you don't see that shit now.
Nah,
because
hell no.
I mean, now I get the climate of everything is more, kind of political, subtle little, injustice, about the injustice, and then like, they try to be political, but if it really came down to it, they're probably not fucking really following what they're, portraying on the commercials.
Yeah,
that's just how fucking big companies are, or actually who runs the big companies,
Yeah,
but like back then, it was just more about the player, like just how badass they were. So you got fucking Michael Vick, who was just like a video game dog in real life, and this was after he did that fucking run.
Yep.
And then so the commercial is like you're on a roller coaster, like people line up for a roller coaster, and then it's like you're as Michael Vick, so you're doing all these moves and like you're doing the spin move, like it was so badass.
That shit was wild, dude. And how dope would that be? How dope would that be if that was actually like a roller coaster ride?
I don't see why they haven't done it.
Yeah, like they strap you in this seat that's it has a harness on it or whatever. You put like the 3D goggles on and the helmet and shit, and then it looks like you're running in an NFL game, dodging tackles and shit. Like
you're already doing that shit. Just as fucking Superman or Batman and fucking Fiesta, Texas.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not, dog? Why not? All right, so let's man, that's a good ass start. Let's switch gears a little bit though. One of the commercials that I took note of from way back when. You remember the before Blue Chews, and probably around the same time Viagra came out. You remember the Insight commercials?
That boy Smiling Bob? Or what?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 I can't whistle that good, but like the whole commercial was like dude whistling or whatever. And why is Bob smiling the whole time? Why is he so happy for it? It's like because he can finally get his penis hard again.
Yeah, no shit. And he looked so fucking weird too. Like
it was such a weird commercial, dude.
Yeah.
It was like a 50s like type like commercial, like where they were dressed like they were in the 50s or some shit.
Yeah.
And it had all these like sexual innuendos. Like somebody would be like watering the lawn and the water hose would be limp or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. He's walking around with a 2x4 or some shit.
Yeah. Those commercials are just so wild. And that's when it's like, oh, men were like, oh shit, I can get my dick hard again. Okay. Well, good shit.
I wonder how much, like, because I mean, there was no internet, right? I mean, if it was, it wasn't like not anything close to this as it is now. Like, it might have been some dial-up shit if you had some money.
Yeah.
So dudes late night were sitting there fucking drunk and just like, I'm gonna call fucking Smiling Bob.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dog. Speaking of that, not that, but like just, I guess numbers to call. What about the Miss Cleo commercials?
Call Miss Cleo now, so I can tell you your future.
Dog. That shit got so big, like it was parodied on, parodies on a lot of shit, dog.
Yeah,
like a lot of shit. So it had to been. I mean, did she have a show?
I want to say she did.
Right?
I want to say she did. Yeah. I think so.
How the fuck do you fucking swindle yourself from a fucking infomercial to a show, or was it the other way around?
No, I think you got it right. Like an infomercial to a show.
Right?
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts, dude. Just thinking.
Did you ever call Miss Cleo?
Fuck no, man.
I guess you were a little bit older when that shit came out. Like you were
not
old, but you were like old enough to know better.
I mean, probably not. I probably still don't know better. I just don't want to call no 800 number from the house, dog. I get my ass beat.
See, there we go. Because my ass did, and I I didn't know about like the charges and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so,
What did she tell you?
I just remember I didn't get to talk to her.
Oh shit!
Like I remember, like you called and there's like basically like an operator that like passes the calls through or whatever, and you know, me being the shithead that I am, like they're like, yeah, there's a line right now to talk to Miss Cleo or whatever. You're gonna have to wait like such and such minutes, and I was like, nah, hell nah. She should have known I was been ready for my call, and then hung up. Like, you know, just playing like the practical joke and shit or whatever. Yeah. And then I remember my parents like seeing it on the phone bill. I was like, who the fuck called Miss Cleo? And then they called me in or whatever and bitched me out about it and shit. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Yeah.
Dude, even speaking like the 800 numbers. You remember them fucking sex lines that would come on right after wrestling or some shit.
Oh yeah.
It was always fucking some weird shit though.
Well, right after American Gladiator Saturday night, you get some sex line, sex hotline commercials.
It was like 10, 11 o'clock. Boom. Here they go.
And I'll be like, no, keep it on a little bit longer. Keep it on a little bit longer.
Yeah. Hey, don't let me have the DVR, dog. When the DVR first came out. Yeah, this will work. This will work. That lady in the red stockings will work.
Yep.
Yeah, it was always fucking that like right at 10, 11 o'clock, dog. It just started. It was the same one. It played like fucking 5 times in a row. It was so weird.
Like clockwork, dog. Like clockwork.
Every time. I remember that, and I remember after wrestling, it was you remember? This is kind of off topic, like always, but do you remember that show In the Heat of the Night?
Yeah.
It'd always be like some sexy shit at the beginning, like a hooker or some shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like just walking and getting killed, and then it'd be like the little saxophone playing.
Yeah, dog. You want to talk about bringing back some memories now. In the Heat of the Night. God damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. In the Heat of the Night. That's fucking funny shit.
That's the title.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Let me think. What else we got here? Here's one that I've been telling my daughter. Because my daughter's a huge Taco Bell fan. Like she loves Taco Bell. And so like one time a few weeks ago, I was like, I just whispered to her, Yo quiero Taco Bell. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I just kept saying it over and over again. Yo quiero Taco Bell. And like, so it was just funny as fuck. And so finally I like played a YouTube video of her, like the old Taco Bell commercials with the Chihuahua. Yo quiero Taco Bell. And it, like the craziest thing about it is it's still funny as hell. Like you know what it's gonna say. Like no matter what the commercial is, like what the premise of this Taco Bell commercial is, as soon as that Chihuahua pops up, you know he's gonna say, Yo quiero Taco Bell. And like it's funny every time. Like I don't even know. It's just fucking hilarious. But that
motherfucker got big too, because I remember people wearing shirts and shit. Like it was so fucking crazy.
At that point, Taco Bell was giving out like, you know, like when you get like a Happy Meal, you get a toy. Like you could get the little Chihuahua. You can get the little stuffed animal Chihuahua, dog.
I don't remember that, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That shit was huge. Yo quiero
I don't remember that one. Yep. Yeah, we need a pit bull. Yeah. Nelly or Dexter. We have one of them boys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Man, I mean, since we're gonna talk about dogs, I know we're trying to keep the beer commercials to the end, but Spud McKenzie's.
Well, let's get to the beers.
Yeah, because the beer commercials, you already knew what it was, dog.
Yeah,
it was fucking sand volleyball, a lot of oil, a lot of bikinis.
Oh yeah,
just like good times, dog. Just good. Yeah. I couldn't wait to drink, dog. Mm-hmm. I couldn't wait till I turned 10 and started drinking, dude. It was fucking great. Like I was waiting for it.
Like that fucking advertising the kid shit worked, yo.
Oh, I want to fucking smoke cigarettes and drink, dog.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, the Spud McKenzie ones, dog. You know, here's a little dog. Like, I don't even remember the commercials. I watched a few of them. They don't even make no sense at all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But they were just fucking cool. And he's another one that made it big, dog. Like, you knew the Spud McKenzie.
Yeah. And you got to think about it. I mean, like, I guess Budweiser is like the king of like commercials when it comes to beers, right? Like, there's no topping them. You know what I'm saying? They fucking did the thing. Like, I remember they had and they make similar commercials now I should say they came out with a similar commercial now. Remember where they had they would have like the refrigerator hacks where where like I remember like one of them was like an apartment and like it would show like people in one apartment and they're like digging a tunnel or digging a hole and shit, and then it would show the people in the other apartment like going to reach for their Bud Light, and then their Bud Light would be gone because they would steal the shit out from the wall and shit. Like, yeah, that shit was funny. But they have like commercials now where it shows like the refrigerator view. You know what I'm saying? Inside like, the refrigerator, and it shows people like looking for the Bud Lights and shit. Like they kind of brought it back with that shit. So that was dope.
And those are the new ones, right? Like they've been showing a shitload of them on the because of football or whatever.
Right.
But my issue is them motherfuckers' fridges are fucking clean. They got like fresh vegetables and shit cut in there, like
because like
real one.
Everybody's vegan and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even I tried to do like vegetarian shit for a little bit.
Drinking Bud Light.
Yeah. Fuck out of here.
I mean, show a real fridge. Like, I mean. I don't want to put your business out there, but you put a whole skillet in yours.
He's not telling any lies. He's not telling any fucking lies. I got Wodies. Wodies. I made some hamburger helper one night and made myself some fucking ghetto margaritas and had a good ass time and had some leftover hamburger helper and didn't feel like putting it in no Tupperware, so I just stuck the fucking skillet in the fridge, and that is how your boy Dizzle Stacks gets down.
See, I wish they would have showed like a fridge like that. It's just a skillet, a half-empty water bottle, maybe a Gatorade.
Yeah, a hood nigga's fridge.
Yeah, and then that's it, and some beers, and not just Bud Light. There's probably a bunch of different other beers in there. You go in my fridge. Like, it's going to have some juice that's spilled over because these kids just throw whatever in there.
Yep.
A smashed up Lunchable.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit of milk. You know, just like, it ain't going to be no fresh cut vegetables.
Yeah. Fuck out of here, dog.
Yeah, fuck out of here with that shit, man. I don't get it. But hey, it's whatever. we need to get into commercials, too. Like, we can take over everything for the real people.
Just take over the whole fucking space, dog.
Mm-hmm. And another thing on Budweiser, I mean, my fucking favorite one from them all time
Come on.
What's up?
What's up?
Dog, that shit was so stupid.
What's up? Like, I remember when the first one came out, that Super Bowl. I don't remember what Super Bowl it was, but I just remember, like, it came in the Super Bowl. And like being at the Super Bowl party and it playing and shit, and like everybody just cracking up, dog. Just
after that was it.
Up and fucking everybody's saying it after that. Like you go to school the next day, that's the first thing you tell your friends. What's up?
Yeah, you call them on the phone, same thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's it. We need to bring that back, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that might be the new What's Going Dine.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw that shit back, dog. Throw that shit back. Yeah, dog. That's easily probably the best, like one of the best beer commercials of all time.
Hell yeah. So simple, dude. It's just fucking perfect.
Yeah. But the one, and I say we can cap it off with this one. And this is over 10 years old. I went and I checked. But the most interesting man in the world.
Ooh, I forgot
Dos
about
man.
that boy.
Yes. So, did you even know about Dos Equis before this shit came out?
I don't remember how I got onto Dos Equis, dude. I don't think so.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't remember. I probably knew about him, like saw him, here and there, but wasn't nobody drinking that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not like now.
Yeah. And then Dos Equis comes out with the most interesting man in the world commercials, where it's just it's this old man, and it's telling these fables from his younger life, and the video is showing him from his younger life doing whatever these fables are describing and shit.
It's like Chuck Norris stories.
Yeah, like the Mexican Chuck Norris.
Yeah, or like my daughter likes to. She called. We're watching. Side note: we're watching the fights last night, and I don't know what the hell she came up with, and then she's just like, "Hey, isn't that Nuck Choris?" I was like, "Who?" She goes, "Nuck Choris, the one from Texas Ranger," and I was like, "Oh God." Anyway, yeah, but he had like the commercials were like him doing like, "Oh, he swam fucking this ocean and did this."
Yeah. So of course I went and looked it up, like some of the best,
yes,
most interesting men in the world quotes. So let's read some of these. He gave his father the talk.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, let's see what we got. Once a rattlesnake bit him. After 5 days of excruciating pain, the snake finally died. His feet don't get blisters, but his shoes do. He once went to a psychic to warn her. If he were to punch you in the face, you would have to fight off the strong urge to thank him. He can speak Russian and French.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh shit! Let's see what's some other good ones. Hold on. His tears can cure cancer. Too bad he never cries.
And he's just standing there with a dime, 2 dimes on his side.
Yeah. He's always got 2 hot ass chicks on his side. Oh, here's a good one. He once brought a knife to a gunfight just to even the odds. Let's see what else. He can kill 2 stones with 1 bird. Fucking stupid, dude. Just like all kind of like stupid shit like this.
Yeah.
He bowls overhand.
Yeah.
And then of course, he ends the commercial like, I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. And it's like, oh shit, like I'm drinking nothing but Dos Equis from now on because I want to be like the most interesting man in the world.
Yeah, stay thirsty, my friends.
Yeah, stay thirsty, my friends. Yeah, that's a great ass fucking slogan.
I feel we have to bring up the fucking Budweiser frogs too.
Oh shit, yeah. We'll talk about them in a little bit, but I forgot about the Budweiser frogs. That is that's a good one. But I found another story on this dude. So the Dos Equis man is actually, he's not even Mexican. He's Jewish. Did you know that?
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw something about that.
Yeah. And so basically this dude, it was like I don't want to say a failed actor, but like he was like an actor or whatever, and he had like a good like young career. He was in some movies and shit, and was like, friends with like some big time like movie stars and shit. And then his career kind of took a turn. His name is Jonathan Goldsmith, so y'all can look him up or whatever. But like he was friends with like or he was like along with like Dustin Hoffman and shit. I won't say they were friends. But like he was part of that he was in that circle. You know what I'm saying? He was part of that circle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was up there. He was like in Clint Eastwood. He was in Clint Eastwood movies and shit like that. Anyway, so kind of fell on hard times or whatever. Got the call from his agent about the Dos Equis commercial, and went to like audition for that. And he was friends with this one dude at one point that just kind of lived like this extraordinary life and shit. And so he goes into the audition, and they wanted to give him like this monologue, and he kind of just tells some stories, or exaggerates some stories from his friend's life, and then ends the monologue with, "And that's how I arm wrestled Fidel Castro," and like boom, got the role for the most interesting man in the world and shit. So that shit was just wild. But what else is wild? I think he's coming out with like a memoir, and
What?
yeah, and he talks about all the women he slept with, because
Shit.
while he wasn't like a huge like movie star, but like he was around in those circles and shit, like I said. And so like he was saying like he slept with a whole bunch of women and shit. And so he he was with the most beautiful arrays of starlets. He slept with one of Groucho Marx's wives. Do you remember Groucho Marx?
Has to do with the big eyebrows?
I believe so.
Like-
I'm not
Like,
exactly
or
sure.
he wore the nose thing? Like,
Yeah.
the-
I believe
yeah,
so. Yeah, I believe that's him. But yeah, slept with one of Groucho Marx's wives. That motherfucker's old.
Yeah, no shit.
God damn, get it out, Dizzle. Two
You got it.
congressmen's wives, and one runner-up to Miss Florida.
Okay.
He broke Henry Fonda's mistress's bed. And then he once had an intense love affair with Ginger from Gilligan's Island. He described her as insatiable, never wanting to have enough. She had so much stamina, he was afraid that he would have a heart attack by the third or fourth round. She refused to stop.
This dude's dropping like a Superhead book.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dog. Exactly. So, I mean, in some kind of ways, he is one of the most interesting men in the world.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it fits. That's pretty dope.
Hell yeah. So, yeah, man, those Dos Equis commercials, when they first came out, they were huge, dog. They were fucking huge, man.
Yeah,
And funny
those were
as
good.
shit.
But yeah, they were fucking funny. People dress them for Halloween and shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking good shit.
Yeah,
That but yeah, like what do you say? Oh, the Budweiser frogs.
we forgot those frogs, dog.
Yeah, that was another Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
Which we could have just did a fucking a segment on just Super Bowl commercials, you know?
Yeah, that's true too.
So many good ones. Another one I think we missed, which I don't know if there were commercials on TV. I think it was just on the radio, was like the Bud Light Real American Heroes.
Real American heroes.
Yeah.
I forgot about those.
Dog, those were so fucking funny because it would
Yeah.
just be like regular dudes, but you'd have that guy singing in the background.
Yeah, hell yeah. That was good.
But those weren't on TV, right? It was just like on the radio.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything on TV about them shits.
Me either. I just remember them on the radio. I remember going to work with my dad and we fucking be hearing those shits. It'd be funny as shit.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, hell yeah.
Just the commercial was fucking funny. He's all, I can't think of one like particular, but it'd be like, here's Bob. He fucking ate 10 slices of pizza in 10 minutes or some shit like
He
that.
ate 10 slices of pizza in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. It was so fucking funny, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Those are good commercials. Those Budweiser frogs were huge though when they first came out.
Yeah.
Budweiser. The bullfrogs, yeah. Those motherfuckers are huge. Those are huge.
Yeah, dude, that shit's fucking funny, man. But I mean, even that got so big, like they parodied that. They made shirts. They had fucking little toys. They had.
Well,
all
now
kinds
that I
of
think
shit,
about
man.
it, I just remember Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's always been like a
Yeah,
big for their commercials, like the polar bears, Coca-Cola polar bears and shit.
yeah, that's true.
It just reminded me. I'm getting into a quick story time, real quick. When I was in college, I had a professor. One of my marketing professors was like huge on Coca-Cola just because of the way they marketed and shit. And so, like in her office, she had like nothing but like Coca-Cola shit, like all over her office and shit.
That's weird, dude. I always find that weird.
Yeah, of course. And but yeah, like just like the polar bears, old Coca-Cola cans, old Coca-Cola bottles, like all kind of shit, right? And so that just reminded me of her. But my freshman year, I can't even remember exactly how like she kind of screwed me over. I want to say she gave me like a C instead of a B or some shit like that. And she was just hating. She was just a hater, dog.
Yeah.
She was just hating. And so my roommate, this is like the early Facebook days, you know what I'm saying? This is now, sometimes you gotta be a little bit careful on social media. But back then you didn't know all the dangers of the shit and everything, you know what I'm saying? So I remember my roommate had posted some shit, like he had posted like a picture or whatever, like of him standing with her, and this is before I graduated and shit, and so I still had to take her classes and shit. And he had posted a picture with us like, yeah, this is my favorite professor right here, Dr. Oates. I'll bleep her name out. He's like, yeah, chilling with my favorite professor, Dr. Oates. And then I went and commented on the picture like, man, Dr. Oates a hater. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand Dr. Oates' ass and shit. And then she went and commented underneath my shit like, thank you, Ricky. I really appreciate the nice compliment. And I was like, oh, fuck. Now Dr. Oates knows that I think that she's a fucking hater and she's going to fucking fail me and shit. And so, like, I had to fucking do all my classes with her with one eye open. You know what I'm saying? I had to be on my P's and Q's and shit in her class from then on and shit. So,
show up with a 3-liter of Coke every day.
Yeah.
Instead of an apple.
Yeah, that shit was funny though. That shit was funny. My roommate was laughing his ass off, like, bro, you stupid. Matter of fact, we're gonna get Slick Rick on here one day. Yeah, in one of the upcoming episodes. We gotta get him on here, dog. He's a fucking character. So. But yeah, man. Quick story time for y'all. You know what I'm saying? To round this fucking magnificent, stupendous episode out. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, it's that time. I'm sorry, Wodies. It's closing time. Closing time. One last shot of liquid crack. Your fix is coming to an end. Closing time. Say goodbye to diesel stacks and money because we're out this bitch. So before we get out of here, Money B, you got anything for the Wodies?
Oh man, you know me, Sweet Shirt Saturday every time, Daddy.
Always rep.
You know we're both sporting beautiful fucking shirts right now. I got the Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn.
Yay.
You got the Steamin' Willie Beeman signature series shirt.
Willie
Beeman. Keep the ladies what?
Is it creamy?
I don't know. I never understood. Yeah, I don't know.
That's open question. I'm gonna go with creamy.
Yeah. All right, let's go with that. But yeah, man, you know, we got some more things in the works. But right now, get your signature series shirt. You know, we got these two. What else we got on there? The Bobby Boucher one's real dope. Whoop That Trick. You know, we just got a lot of dope shit on there, man. Go on there. We got some more things in the works. Fuck, man. Holiday season's gonna be right around the corner. Sweet shirts make a great gift.
Perfect gift. Perfect.
Yeah. So I'm sure we'll come up with some discounts for the holiday season. Man, that means, you know, sweaters, Christmas shirts.
Yay.
Might bring back a classic shirt. Might have to get, some shit going like that. But yeah, that, everything else we got going on, man. The business, the business is something else with G's, but I'm out there. We'll get some more going. And then, all the other bread baby shit that we got going on, those.
I guess just on my end, man, thank y'all for listening, man. And to the new listeners, man, thank y'all for joining us. Y'all new Wodies and everything, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the family. We're trying to do some big things for y'all, man. Trying to get some new faces, some big faces on here, you know what I'm saying? To come walk down this nostalgic journey with us week in and week out, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we're just trying to do big things for y'all, man, and entertain y'all on a weekly basis. We appreciate y'all, man. Keep spreading the word, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all that other good shit, man. We love it.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Go and at fucking Andrew Barber on Twitter and tell him he needs to hop on here, dog.
Yeah, let's flood him.
Yeah. Him and the Ox God. We gotta get them on the way back when.
Oh, their stuff is the shit, man. Every morning I go on Twitter, I look and it's like they play everything that's right up our alley. Both of them. Both of them.
Absolutely. So yeah, we need that collabo as soon as possible. The Wodies need it. So yeah, man. Let's go ahead and knock out this closing time shot. All right, good.
Finish, Mike.
Yeah. All right, here we go. To you, my friend. To the Way Back When Wodies. To the Way Back When podcast. Cheers.
To Miss Cleo.
To Miss Cleo.
She never saw it coming.
Never saw it coming. All right, good shit. Wodies. Thank you again for listening to the Way Back When podcast, a reflection upon the golden era. Our golden era. We will holler at y'all next week. Deuces.
Peace out.
I know who I want to take me back. I know who I want to take me back. I know who I want to take me back. Way back when. I know who I want to take me back. I know who I want to take me back. I know who I want to take me back. Way back when.